guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Crafting Bookworm. Okay guys, welcome back. Welcome new subscribers. Thank you all for your continued support. So yes, we're working on our Peace of God Bible study. And this first week we are putting together our journals, making some ephemera, doing stuff like that to put in the journals. And then next week we'll start the actual Bible study, which is really exciting. So we start to incorporate our scriptures and Bible verses into our journals. And I will also be reading those scriptures off to you as well. There are 9 creators in this, and I'm going to link to all of those ladies down in the description box below, along with Esther's and Diane's Etsy shops. And the Bible verses is a free download kit for you if you are joining along, and that is linked also in the description. So today I'm going to show you what I have done in the journal so far that I have not shown on camera, because it's going to be a lot easier if I get signatures decorated and then come back to you guys and show you, and then we can create something together, kind of like I did with the Bible Verses 2024 challenge. So you all saw this tag, and then there was a tag that we created together on the last one. So I'm just going to show you. You also saw this. I'm going to show you the things that I've added. I put a little journal card here that I can add Bible verses to or spruce up. We'll see. None of these hymnal pages are going to have any kind of ephemera or anything on them. So we put a pocket right here, and on the other side is this envelope, which is the rest of that, and that's this nice big flip out over here that we can put stuff into. Also, on any writing pages, I'm probably not going to be putting a whole lot of attaching anything. I can use paper clips on them, but they're not going to be decorated. Here is the tag that we did together, which turned out beautifully using vellum and one of Diane's digitals. And I made this pocket right here. This is a hymnal page, and it's actually double pocket. So this one was back here, but there's also a pocket right here. So we can add something else in this top pocket. I'm also probably not going to do a whole lot of decorating on these coffee dyed pages because they can be used for writing. I was thinking that maybe Bible verses, maybe on some of them, we'll see. And then we come to this one. Now this is from Esther's kit. It's just one of the tags. I haven't done anything to it. I was just testing things out, but I really do like it in this pocket right here. So we'll probably add an eyelet and a topper on there. So we put a pocket here, and this is the envelope. And it's got lots of space right here, and then on the flap is where it was said Peace of God. So we can tuck something there as well and decorate that up if we want to. Right here, I just made this cluster. Oh, my string's hanging here. I made this cluster right here. It's a fabric cluster. And I just got the Tim Holtz stamp set that have sentiments. And I learned about that from Barbara at 49 Dragonflies. She had used it. It's a huge stamp set, and they're all sentiments. And I'm like, I really want to get that. So I ordered it. And so I used that to stamp on here, focus on the good. So there's like 4 layers of fabric here. There's 2 pieces of fabric, 2 types of laces, and then I put this cheesecloth on top. And this is a pocket. Now here's something to tell you guys about this. If you have an image or one of your digital prints and you can't bear to cover it up, this is a great way to not have to cover it up. What you do is double print it. Now you have to print it the exact same way you printed your kit, otherwise it's not going to fit right. So I cut out the portion of the second printing that I wanted and made that the pocket. And it's just, there's so many times that I get a digital kit and I just don't want to cover it up. So I do this, and I mean, some people call them hidden pockets, but I like to put the thumb holes and stuff in them. So then, you know, you got a pocket there and you don't have to get rid of your image. You don't have to cover your image up doing that. And over here we've got a side tuck. This is from Esther's kit. Again, I did a side tuck and I had ink stained this lace, and I put this piece of lace on it to kind of dress that up a little bit. But on the other side is the rest of it, and that's the envelope. So I did another flip out envelope. I really should have done one maybe in the second signature. I'll have them flip out this way. But I mean, look at all that space you guys have right there to put stuff in. We just did a corner tuck here. We got another pocket right there. I don't know if you guys noticed it when I turned the page, but there's the pocket, and it was the same thing, just printed it twice. And I make sure that this part is sturdier paper, so you're not going to tear it by pulling things in and putting things and then pulling them out and putting them in. So you're not going to, you know, tear up the pockets. A lot sturdier. Right here we've got double pocket flip outs. Now my ideas behind this was writing space on these, or I can put Bible verses on these. Either or, and they're pockets. So we can stick little, I might do my little quote tags in there. I don't know yet, but I like the idea of 2 flip outs there. Here again is another one that I put the pocket there, and it doesn't disturb my image. Here we got a double side tuck. We got one here and one here. And these two just went so well with this. I made sure I didn't cover up the flower because I love yellow roses. That was my mom's favorite flower. And so I think that just really, the dark and the light right there, just really great contrast. And then this page, I did it again. Just used part of the image. This one, though, I did a lot of inking on that one because, you know, it is really light. And I wanted a little contrast for that pocket. And that's the end of the first signature. That's the only part I got done was the first signature. I will go through and get all of these pages decorated in the second one. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put together a journal card. That is what I decided on today. So let me get my pieces here. Okay, this was one that I printed off if you watched the first constructing the inside cover. And I really wanted to use this on the inside. This covering right here. Okay. But when I was measuring and all this stuff, and I just did not like how the colors went together. Like, these are very subtle purples, and this is more like a bam kind of purple, and it was throwing me off. So I was a little disappointed, but I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna find something that's gonna go in here. So I had this left over. I trimmed off all the sides, and I decided, hey, let's just make a journal card. So that is what we are going to do. Now the first thing I'm going to do with this, and we've got a print on the inside as well, is I am going to line this up, and we're going to make it a double journal card. Let me get my bone folder. I want a nice edge on this. Okay. All right, and the next thing I want to do is, sorry for the reach, guys, I'm going to round these 2 outside corners. You know what? That didn't even line up straight. Look at that. Is that going to mess up my... Oh, okay. Maybe it was my imagination. I don't know. Okay, so here was my thoughts. I want this as the top, but I want to kind of do just a little type of collage. I'm not fantastic at collaging, so I don't do it often. This is going to go like this. I'm going to have to trim it up because it's going to be too long. So, okay, I'm going to trim this, just this black edge off of here. And because we don't want it to be hanging over the edge of the card. Let me see if I got a good, oh, I do. I have a good cut on it now. Okay, so first I'm going to ink this up. I'm trying to get like both colors of, of the gold and the purple colors. I mean, this is all Esther's, but as I said before, there is a method to my madness. Just trying to get these white edges covered up. Now, what I thought was that I wanted, like it better that way. I wanted to make this a pocket on here. Okay. So I am going to put a thumb hole in this top portion, and I'm going to use my 2-inch punch. I've decided I've really started liking that wider thumb hole. Just trying to make sure I got it even, because you know me and wanting to eyeball everything. It just works better for me that way. I don't know why I didn't do that first and then ink. Okay, so this is going to be a pocket on this journal card. And we're not going to have it at the bottom. It's going to be about right there. I've already got a plan for this, you guys, so. So let's hope my glue comes out. You know what? It's not, and the pin was even in there. I guess it's probably because I don't have that precision tip on there. I think the glue sticks worse to the plastic. It drives me crazy. Okay. It's still kind of clogged up a little bit. Forgive me if I get out of frame. Yeah, this is not working at all. Much better. I say that and then it okay. We're going to put this back in the center. Okay, so there is that. Now I thought about this. This was one of the file folder things, and it had the little thing on there. Well, I cut that off. And what I was thinking was putting this here as a flip down on the journal card so there could be more writing there. That was my thoughts. And I'm going to round this off so it matches this journal card. Okay, so it'll go on here like this. It'll flip down, but I went ahead and cut out this butterfly and I inked around it. And then I've got this little piece of God. And this little one I figured on putting right here in the square here. There, do we want it up here? Nah, I want it down here, I think. So I'm going to glue that little thing on. Just a crazy idea that I was working with earlier and said, hey, it looks kind of cute. So we are going to, usually these things that I do aren't planned out before I record. But I figured, you know what? I want to know what I'm saying when I'm doing this. Now for the butterfly, I just want the butterfly to kind of hang off the top. Not off this way, but kind of like this. I really like how that butterfly looks on there too. So I think I'm going to glue this portion down first. Do I want to make it a pocket and journal card? So it could have another pocket there. I'm thinking I want to. I think I'm going to. I'm going to make it a pocket. So we're just going to go, this glue is horrible. I don't have this many problems when I use the big bottle. But when I order it, I always use the little bottle first, but I don't use it, keep it as a refill. I just toss it. Okay, so now we're going to line this up to the bottom. Okay. And so it'll flip down, but it can also be a pocket. I should have put the thumb hole in there. But that's okay, because it's going to be writing space, and we don't want to ruin that. Okay, so now that that's glued on, I hope it actually is going to fit into a pocket. I guess we'll see, huh? These decisions, you guys, I don't want to cover up the piece. I think I like that. Okay, so we're going to just glue this bottom portion of our butterfly. Because I can't obviously glue it down, otherwise it won't work as a flip down, will it? Okay. Let's see if I can find where I had it and didn't cover my piece. Probably could have glued more, which I probably will. Yeah, right there. Okay, so let's do this up to here. And we didn't want to cover Our Lady up either, and that worked out fine. So that is the cover of it, or the front of it, and this can flip down. Okay, so then we got the inside, which is going to be also for writing inside here. But do I want to put a pocket or anything on this side? Because, you know, now it's going to be flimsier because the front side's got all this. Let's see, you know, I've got a bunch of scraps over here because I cut them all out. And then I cut up pages, and I don't want it to be a big one. I don't like the colors together there. We could always do a square one. We could use this one. I tested my stamp right there. We can cut this one down for a pocket. I guess I'd probably cut down to here. I don't want it to be that, well, no, because this is stamped on there. Do I have another one that's, these other ones look kind of short. I will find something here. That's just purple. I think I definitely want the gold part in there. If I was more organized, it wouldn't be this big of a deal, huh? It looks like I'm going to be using that piece. Oh wait, I've got this right here. That's, oh yeah. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Okay, let me trim this one up. What do I do with my pencil? I don't want it like side to side, so we're gonna go about right there, I think. Okay, let me cut that down. Okay. Let me erase that little bit right there. Okay, and I'm going to move it up far enough so I don't have to round that corner. I don't think we need to. Or do we want to bring it down here and then I just round the corner of it? Oh, the decisions. I'm going to round the corner. Okay. I don't like the straight edge against the corners. Okay, I like that. Let me put a notch in here. Doesn't have to be a big notch. Okay, and we will ink it. Not only does it cover up like the white parts of your paper, but it gives it some dimension, some contrast. I think that's what I like the most about inking things. Okay. Now that we're inked, we can put it on here. My thoughts on it are, this project are, you know, what if somebody wants to write something and they have something to put in the pocket that correlates with it? That was my thought process on this one. Okay. Let's hope that our glue comes out. It's being stubborn, but it's coming out. I just decided one day, I said, I'm not going to put that precision tip on it this time because it gets clogged up so much, and this does worse. Okay, so let's get this attached. Okay, so there's that one. And I also had the thought that, because I've got my Bible verses printed on paper, plus sticker paper. So, you know, I have the option there on what I want to use for whatever instance. So I can put a Bible verse here in the corner. But we'll be doing that when we start the actual Bible study portion of this. Okay, so there's the inside. So now I want to do some inking on the actual card, which I should have already done, and I didn't. But we're going to do it now. And I should have done it to this flip down part as well, but I don't always think in the proper order, you guys. That's half my problem sometimes. I get like so wrapped up into the idea of it, I don't always think about the order of it. So I end up in situations like this. Okay. I'm not going to ink the inside part of this, like the inside folds. I don't think it needs it on this one. But we do want to pull this down and put some inking on here. Not that I can do it easily now because I didn't think about doing it before I attached it. Okay, let's see if we can like get a little bit right here so we can see that this is going to be able to pull down for a pocket. All right, now my next question is do I want to make cards to go in the center now, or do I want to like do that later? This would just have to be trimmed and can go in there. Let's see. It would definitely need a tab though, I think, to be able to pull it out of there. And this could be a Bible verse on here. I think I'm going to wait on like doing the cards to fit inside, because I don't want this video to be super long. I'm trying to keep all my videos 30 minutes or less. I don't want to make you guys sit for longer than that. Only for flip throughs. That's a different story. I can't flip through one. This is pretty. This must have been a scrap of something. This could be decorated up and made as a tag, which we could do that in another video. I just have to trim that down. We could always fussy cut or layer. We could layer with girl. Okay, we're going to keep this for another project, I think. I'm getting really deep into this. Okay, so anyway, that is our double journal card with extras. And I really like how it turned out. Like I said, you guys, I'm not a big collager. I've never really been good at doing collage. So what we're going to do, though, is we're going to find a place in this journal right now to put it. I'm not saying it's going to stay there, because you never know. But we can find a good place to put it, and hopefully it can stay. I wonder if it will fit in one of these. It does. Nope, nope, it does not. Because that's an envelope. Let me see. It won't fit in that envelope. That's a small one. That pocket is only from here to here. I don't like to put the pockets up against the edge, so I know it's not going to fit in that one. How about this one? Is it going to fit in that one? It does fit in that one. What do you think, guys? There's this one, and I think there's another, this one right here. This one's a little more narrow, though. This one's too busy for that spot. We need something a little less busy. So I think we're going to go right here for this. I think that looks pretty in there. Well, that's where we're going to put it, right there. So, okay, that's what we're going to do for today, you guys. We did the flip through the first signature. We just made that double journal card. If you guys have any questions about any of that, please feel free to ask me. Also, please be sure you go and visit all the creators, or you can hit the hashtag, which has changed. It's Faith Friday Peace now. And the first couple of videos I'd already made, it was Faith Friday then, but now it's Faith Friday Peace. So you can use the hashtag, or you can go down in the description box and follow all these wonderful ladies and go subscribe to their channels and check out what they're doing, because everybody is so very creative. I've seen so many cool covers and journals being made by these ladies. It's just awesome. So that's probably it for today. Let me know, you guys, if you are following along with this down in the comments. Please, I love when you guys comment. I know you've been here. Please like and make sure you subscribe. But that's it, and that's where I'm going to end it. Thanks, you guys, for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.